Money
Hello,
moves air
everybody.
signs.
Get on in here to the air signs because we are going to do your Money Moves Monday message for all my air signs. That's the Gemini, the Libras, and the Aquariuses, right? Let me get that right. We get the air signs Money Moves Monday message for all of y'all. Let's see how we're making money, how we're making stability, how we're adding to our security. Let's get the messages for our air signs, starting with Gemini. Tell my Geminis the Money Moves messages they need. 6 of air. You're getting some type of relief. There's hope for further financial abundance for you as you move on from something. Maybe an old job, a bad business deal, moving on from making a payment on something. Yeah. 2 things of movement right off the bat with the Chariot. You are having a victory. You are recognizing something that needed to change and move forward from. You have some type of strong willpower and perseverance here also with the Chariot coming out. You got the Knight of Earth. So here's some earth energy coming in after air and a major arcana. You're organized with your abundance, with your financials right now. You're being very responsible. That's why you got moving on energy, Chariot energy. You're making the right money moves, being very supportive. People could be being supportive if you're in a relationship and have a partner possibly. And then we got some fire, 5 of fire. There are some conflicts. This did not come because remember, you had to move on. So definitely there was some conflicts or competition involved in all of this security building for you, Gemini. Definitely. And we also have here the World. So you're accomplishing something to a completion. And that's all that energy that you see. You've put in the organization, the responsibility and support. You've dealt with the conflicts, the annoyances, and the competition. And now you're moving on to this completion, this celebration, because you've accomplished with your final card from the tarot being Page of Water. So that tells me you were you're a little sensitive after all this. This has been an emotional journey for you financially, but you're staying open-hearted and intuitive to get to this end result, to get to this celebration, this accomplishment with your security and your stability. So this was Guardian Angel Messages Tarot, and we're going to clarify with Starry Beginnings, Guided Messages from the Stars by Cassie White. Let love be your guide. Yeah, and that's this emotional energy coming in here with the Page of Water. Life is to be lived from love, guided by love. So yeah, love is actually a key component in your success here financially. That could be anywhere from loving what you do, loving who you work with, loving what you do. Yeah, you have a lot of love for it, possibly passion for this, what you're doing. Maybe you're starting your own business. Could be very personal, and personal meaning like you're a business owner, not working for anybody. You are bright energy, color uplifts you. That's a good message for my air signs. And interestingly, look, it looks like air. It's about uplift. This is air signs reading. I love it. Get out of here. Where in the heck do these dying on the mosquitoes come from? Is that a mosquito? Oh, don't mind me. I'm like ADD for like, I think I saw a mosquito and I'm like, I'm in an upper floor apartment. What are you doing up here? Anyway, let's move on. Any final messages? The final messages, all is at your fingertips. Heck yeah. What has been created by one can be had by all. Yeah, whatever others can do, Gemini, you can do too. That is the message. All right, let's move on to our Libras. Libras. Let's get the Libran Money Moves message. Well, you're flowing. You're definitely having a little bit of an easy time here. Look how the cards, oh, and just as I said that, okay, a little bit of stuck energy, maybe a little confused by, yeah, just a little tension, little financial tension going on for the Libras, little financial tension. Awakening, 6 of Water, the Dreamer, and Renewal all came out in a bulk message for you. So let's break this down. You're having some type of pause per se. Maybe you just did something. You just worked hard at something. and you're taking a pause to get perspective. Like, do I keep going this way? Do I go back that way? Like, how am I going to be successful? You're thinking of the memories of how you've done this. Whatever you've been doing to create money, stability, or security, you're kind of taking a pause from it to say, do I keep down that same path, or do I need to change it up for more success? Am I losing momentum? That's what we get when we talk about the Six of Cups in this type of money moves reading. You're being a dreamer. It's like you're at the beginning of something here and you're kind of reevaluating its success. You know, you're kind of protected as well when the dreamer comes out. See how that guardian angel. So you're kind of protected, if you didn't know, by somebody. You might know who it is. Somebody's protecting you so that you don't have any kind of complete failures. You are, again, this is this reflection, this perspective, this self-evaluation. And again, these angels are coming out. So you're very protected is what I'm getting here, Libra. Okay, we're going to clarify. Let's clarify. So yeah, you've got, you know, major arcana coming out here. Because you've got the awakening, the dreamer, and the renewal. So 3 of the 4 cards out were major arcana. So you have some major money moves things going on for you, Libra. Okay. You are healing your heart. Okay, so heartbreak might be related. Maybe you were dating somebody at work. Married to somebody at work. It didn't work out. You're healing your heart. Taking perspective. Financially, this could be a divorce. Could be a nod to a divorce. That's why you're also very nostalgic about how to move forward. Maybe you were believing you could fix it and you're still wanting a renewal possibly. You want to work this marriage out. I don't know if it's one-sided based on the cards we have here, Libra. Yeah, you got following the path of another. Your path is being redirected to where it should be. Okay, so that kind of tells me that you're trying to follow a path with somebody else. This could be a spouse that it's not going well with, a partner of some sort. Your path is being redirected to where it belongs, though. Yeah, and look, the deck, it just kind of got locked up here. So definitely getting a message here. Something is not working and you're trying to be direct. I'm not saying that it's over between you and this person that had built something together. And now you're kind of looking at how it's going to be moving forward, and you're kind of thinking maybe we should renew because it's expensive to get separated or divorced, right, people? That's what I'm getting here. All is at your fingertips. What has been created by one. This has been a repeat with all the cards in this deck. This one keeps coming out if you want to check out the other reading. So collectively, no matter what sign you are, it's like the universe is telling me I just overall probably should say this is part of your motivational message of the week, even though this is the money moves for the air signs. It's like you need to understand you can do it, you know? And then the final message is everything is as you've created. All you recreate offers you lessons in life. Yeah. So whether something's good or bad, you're learning and gaining something. There's always something to be gained, even if you've taken a loss. You got to take a pause and see, well, that didn't go too well. Do I get divorced? Do I stay together? Do I go with this business deal? Do I keep with this line of marketing? You know, that's what I see here for you guys. Okay, that's what I have for the Librans. And let's do the final air sign of Aquarius. Aquarius it is. Aquarius. What? You're having some little bit of tension, a little bit of stress. It can clear up, though. It's not going to be too bad for too long, not too bumpy for too long. Tell me more about my Aquariuses. The Aquarius, let's lock into the Aquarian energy. Well, as I said that, I get Knight of Earth, the Chariot, Ace of Earth, and 5 of Water. Okay, 1 major arcana. So you're getting a message of you're very organized here in your career. You are responsible and being supported and being supportive of yourself. So this is like self-talk. I can do this. You're kind of holding on to your money, you know, but you know that for victory, you have to make some moves with Chariot because you want to be recognized. You could be a YouTuber or some type of influencer and you want to be recognized, but you're trying to hold on because sometimes you got to spend money to make money to be abundant. Do you see how that goes? You're holding on to something here, but you need to make these movements in order to have abundance, more opportunity, expand your resources with the Ace of Earth. But you've got the fears. The Five of Water is your fears. Like, but I don't want to have regrets. I don't want to be disappointed. You know, this is money. You know, I got to be careful. But you do realize that sometimes you got to take a risk, okay? But what's holding you back here is your fear of being disappointed, or, you know, regret in making the decision. Oh my God, this message keeps coming out over and over. All is at your fingertips. Oh my God, fingertips. What has been created by one can be had by all. It is safe to let go. Yeah, it's safe to let go of this fear. It's natural to have fear. You have to embrace it, but it's true. You have to. And again, these are for entertainment purposes only. So please do not say, Kimbition told me to go for it and I lost everything. There's definitely a level of balance between these two cards here. Yes, I need to do something, but I also need to be reserved, responsible about that and get the proper support. Maybe consult with somebody real in finances. You know, this is tarot. This is general guidance, general entertainment. So take the messages as they resonate, and you apply them specifically on your own fruition, your own responsible decision-making. Let love be your guide. Live a life from love, guided by love. Yeah, if you love, definitely, definitely. Just a piece of advice. You have to love what you do. You have to love the decision you make. You have to love with where you're going. And that's how you're going to know if you love what you're doing, no matter what missteps you make. You're going to be protected. See this angel? You're going to be protected no matter what your fears are. Okay, that's what I have for you. Oh my gosh, these were pretty darn good air sign readings. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the motivational message of the day. And check out the other money moves. With the money moves messages, it is good to look at your career sign, which is Jupiter. Wherever your Jupiter is, you can go over to my YouTube page, or you can check out my Tarot Talk Tuesdays, where I'm going to be educating on all things to do with tarot and how to know what you should be listening to. How come your Venus resonates a little bit more with what's going on in your love life than your sun sign, while your Jupiter resonates more with your career than your sun sign. Why sometimes your sun sign resonates for everything, but you get extra messages when you listen to other placements. So I'll be going over all that if you're interested. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.